Wellard, delivering nutrition to the world. Backed by more than 50 years' experience in the livestock industry, Wellard is a vertically integrated agribusiness, connecting producers of sheep, cattle and other livestock to customers globally. Wellard sources livestock from Australia, New Zealand and South America and sells both livestock and meat globally, including into Asia and the Middle East. Driven by increased beef consumption throughout Asia, Australian cattle exports reached a record high of 1.4 million head in the 2015 financial year. Wellard was the largest exporter of live cattle in this period, accounting for 28% of all Australian live cattle exported. Headquartered in Fremantle, Western Australia, Wellard has an on-the-ground presence in 11 countries and employs over 350 full-time staff. To support its operations, Wellard owns or controls specialist infrastructure at each stage of the supply chain, including strategically located pre-export quarantine facilities and a fleet of purpose-built livestock vessels. Since 1998, Wellard has designed and built some of the most advanced livestock carriers in the world, and its young fleet of vessels comprises the Ocean Drover, the world's largest purpose-built livestock carrier, which is capable of transporting up to 75,000 sheep or 20,000 cattle. The medium-sized Ocean Swagman and its sister ship, the Ocean Outback. And the latest addition to the Wellard fleet, the Ocean Ute. In addition, the Ocean Shearer, a similar-sized vessel to the Ocean Drover, is in its final stages of construction and is due to be operational in the first half of 2016. The purpose-built vessels have been designed from the keel up to set new standards in animal welfare through superior feed, water and ventilation systems, as well as high cruising speeds. New ships alone are not enough to ensure the highest standards of animal welfare. Wellard has implemented initiatives such as independent training, assessment and accreditation for crew members in animal welfare and husbandry skills. In addition, each voyage is overseen by a selected animal welfare officer and government-accredited stockmen, who are responsible for ensuring animal welfare is optimized on that voyage. To ensure optimal nutrition during pre-export quarantine and the voyage, Wellard utilizes a specially formulated feed pellet produced at the company's own feed mill in the heart of Western Australia's vast wheat belt. The China-Australia Free Trade Agreement, signed in June 2015, is expected to make Australian agricultural products more competitive, and the recently agreed health protocols for the importation of Australian feeder and slaughter cattle will further enhance this competitiveness. The opportunity for Wellard in China is significant. Wellard expects that Chinese customers will be a significant source of demand for Australian cattle and will shortly be able to import feeder and slaughter cattle from Australia. To take advantage of the growth in Chinese demand for beef and the opening of China to Australian live slaughter and feeder cattle, Wellard has entered into a joint venture arrangement with Wellard Group of China for the importation, fattening and processing of a significant number of cattle. Under the agreement, Wellard will be the exclusive supplier of cattle to the joint venture and will manage the welfare of the animals throughout the supply chain. Wellard's trading activities are not limited to livestock. In order to diversify its portfolio, in 2012 Wellard acquired its first abattoir in Western Australia. From this facility, the company exports lamb and sheep meat, sheepskins and offal, trading under its brand Beaufort River Meats. Beaufort River Meats can process up to 2,500 sheep and lambs a day. Through its integrated supply chain and commitment to the highest animal welfare standards, Wellard supplies quality livestock at both voyage start and end, and quality meat direct to consumers and wholesalers around the world. Wellard, a vertically integrated business with global operations, delivering nutrition to the world.